Today, I'll show you how to plant herbs in your container garden on this episode of Cooking with Gerald.
Growing your own herbs is so rewarding. Imagine stepping outside your door and snipping fresh basil for your pasta, or adding fragrant rosemary to your roast chicken. With container gardening, you can enjoy these fresh flavors even without a big backyard. Container herb gardens are perfect for small spaces. Whether you have a balcony, patio, or just a sunny windowsill, you can grow your own herbs. Plus, it's a great way to save money. Fresh herbs from the grocery store can be expensive, but you can grow your own for a fraction of the cost. I remember when I started my first container garden years ago, I was amazed at how quickly my little seedlings transformed into lush, fragrant herbs. It was so satisfying to cook with ingredients I had grown myself. So why wait? Let's dive in and discover the joy of growing your own culinary herbs. Choosing the right container is essential for happy and healthy herbs. The good news is, you have tons of options. You can use traditional terracotta pots, plastic containers, or even upcycled items like old buckets or crates. The most important thing is drainage. Herbs don't like to sit in soggy soil. Ensure your chosen container has drainage holes to prevent root rot. If it doesn't, you can easily drill some yourself. Size matters too. Smaller herbs like chives and thyme can thrive in 6 to 8 inch pots. Larger herbs like rosemary and basil prefer room to grow, so choose containers at least 12 to 18 inches wide. Remember, your containers can be as stylish or as simple as you like. Choose pots that complement your space and bring you joy. Herbs love sunshine. To thrive, most herbs need at least 6 hours of direct sunlight each day. South-facing balconies or patios are ideal as they receive the most sun. If you don't have a south-facing space, don't worry, you can still grow herbs successfully. East or west-facing locations that receive at least 4 hours of direct sunlight can work well for many herbs. Consider providing some shelter from strong winds. Wind can dry out your plants quickly, especially in containers. Placing your pots against a wall or using a windbreak can help protect your herbs. Remember to observe your space throughout the day to determine the sunniest spots. Your herbs will thank you for it with lush growth and vibrant flavor. Choosing the right soil is crucial for successful container gardening. Don't use garden soil in your pots, as it can become compacted and hinder drainage. Instead, opt for a lightweight and well-draining potting mix specifically designed for containers. Look for a soil mix that contains ingredients like peat moss, perlite, and vermiculite. These components help retain moisture while providing good drainage and aeration for healthy root development. You can also add some organic matter to your potting mix. Compost or aged manure will enrich the soil and provide essential nutrients for your herbs. However, be sure to use these amendments sparingly, as too much can make the soil too rich. Remember, healthy soil equals happy herbs. So choose your potting mix wisely and give your plants a solid foundation for growth. Watering is essential for any plant's survival, and herbs are no exception. However, overwatering can be just as detrimental as underwatering. The key is to find the right balance and water your herbs appropriately. The frequency of watering will depend on several factors, including the type of container, the weather conditions, and the specific herbs you are growing. As a general rule, check the soil moisture regularly by sticking your finger about an inch into the potting mix. If it feels dry, it's time to water. When you water your herbs, water deeply until you see water draining from the drainage holes. This ensures that the entire root system is adequately hydrated. Avoid overhead watering as it can lead to fungal diseases. Instead, water directly at the base of the plant. Remember to adjust your watering schedule based on the season. Herbs typically require more frequent watering during hot summer months, and less during the cooler months. Harvesting your herbs regularly is not only rewarding, but also essential for encouraging bushier growth. The more you snip, the more your herbs will flourish. The best time to harvest most herbs is in the morning after the dew has dried. This is when the essential oils responsible for their flavor and aroma are at their peak. When harvesting, use sharp scissors or pruning shears to make clean cuts. For leafy herbs like basil and mint, pinch off individual leaves or stems just above a leaf node. This will encourage the plant to branch out and produce more foliage. For woody herbs like rosemary and thyme, harvest sprigs or branches by cutting them back to a side shoot or bud. This will help maintain their shape and prevent them from becoming leggy. Remember to harvest your herbs frequently and enjoy their fresh, vibrant flavors in your culinary creations. Subscribe to my channel Cooking with Gerald for more gardening tips. Click the notification bell in the top right corner so you never miss an update.